I was born into a super rich home. My dad owned the largest store in the country, and my two brothers were billionaires as well. My long brown hair and my blue eyes caught the attention of everyone whenever I went out with my dad. Wow, your daughter is so beautiful. People would shower me with all sorts of gifts. I loved it a lot. I mean, who wouldn't? I would always want to go out with Dad, but he wouldn't let me, and he had his reasons. I was the only girl in the family. My mom left when I was a baby. When she left, Dad said I became really sick. I was taken to the best hospital in the country. They did all they could, but I didn't get any better. I spent a year in the hospital, and eventually I got better. I'm so glad you're fine now, sweetheart. Since then, my dad and brothers walked on eggshells around me, and they spoiled me silly. They bought me the most expensive gifts. My dad even got me the most expensive necklace in the world. I love them, but sometimes they do too much. The only person who treated me like a normal kid was Jerry, our next door neighbor. Jerry and I were inseparable growing up, and we had the best time together. When people made fun of my long brown hair, Jerry always defended me. We would play silly pranks on my brothers and laugh as the pranks played out. That all changed when Jerry's parents decided to move to another country. Jerry's mom got a sweet fashion deal in Paris, and they had to move. I was devastated. I wanted to sneak Jerry into my room so that we could start living together, but my brothers found out. Jerry left, and I was all alone. It took me a while to make friends in high school. Even though I was the prettiest girl in school, I had gotten so used to Jerry that I couldn't just blow with any other person. One day, I was on YouTube watching MSA videos when I stumbled upon a channel. It was Jerry's. He'd gotten so big and handsome. He was a popular chef in Paris with over 10 million subscribers. I stayed up all night watching his videos. I wanted to drop a comment, but I didn't know what to type. I was scared that he wouldn't remember me anymore. Meanwhile, I'd gotten into a nationwide beauty pageant, and I was one of the favorites to win. That was all my dad talked about. You need to win the pageant, sweetie, whatever it takes. I would always feel the pressure choking me when I went to school. Diane, the only person I was able to bond with at school, noticed and tried to take the pressure off. Let's go to your favorite restaurant. I'm sure you'll feel better after. We went to the restaurant, and she got me my favorite meal. I smiled as the waiter placed the food on the table, and just as I munched on the delicious meal, the cutest guy walked in. Every lady in the restaurant stared and was in awe as he sat by the window. He looked at me, and with a gorgeous smile, he winked. My face turned red, and my heart raced as he winked. I quickly looked away and focused on my meal. Just as we were about to leave the restaurant, I slipped, and I was sure that I would fall, but the cute guy caught me. You should watch where you're going. I should be the one falling, not you. Why would you fall? I would fall for you, of course. I giggled in excitement as my face turned red. I looked at Diane, who was already dancing in the corner. I'm Brian. How have I not seen such a beautiful creature like you around here before? You didn't look closely enough. I'll see you around. I grabbed Diane and we rushed out of the restaurant.